Welcome to this Linode Partner Roundup, where I pull together everything that's happened in the past month at Linode that I think you'll be interested in as a managed service provider. And I'll add just a sprinkling of general industry news and events too. Don't forget to tune in at the end for a special note on how to claim your free pass to ChannelCon in Chicago worth $1,200. As always, links to everything are in the description. Let's kick off the roundup with what's been happening at Linode this past month. As an MSP, helping your customers work securely wherever they might be is one of your core bread and butter services, right? However, there are a myriad of options available to you when it comes to VPNs, all with their own strengths and weaknesses. We cherry pick open source VPNs, among other things, in our applications marketplace, and in this blog we highlight those that are free or almost free and do a quick comparison to help you understand which ones might be right for your customers. Need some help selling security solutions? Struggling with recruitment? Perhaps you'd just like to know the biggest step changes that expert managed service providers have made to accelerate their businesses. In this latest video and the blog, I boiled down all the best bits for an amazing panel I moderated at CompTIA's community event in Bristol recently with 3 expert MSPs in the UK. Hyperscalers have their benefits, but one of the key reasons MSPs use alternative cloud providers for certain projects is when it comes to quoting customers, we've got less options, there's less variables, and what you see in front of you is pretty much always the price you pay. We've just revamped our pricing guide, so take a look at that and you'll find everything we offer right there in front of you, including dedicated and shared CPU options, S3 storage, GPU, and databases. Akamai Linode Cloud is pleased to announce we now support Kali Linux. If you're not already familiar, Kali Linux is an advanced open source Linux distribution, and it's primarily used for things like penetration testing, ethical hacking, and network security assessments on your customer's cloud infrastructure. Now, we're very proud that we are actually the first alternative cloud provider to partner with Kali Linux, and it's available as both a distribution when you create a Linode or as an application within our marketplace. Managed Kubernetes services like Linode's Kubernetes engine make it easier than ever before for you as a managed service provider to create a resilient platform that scales up and down with your customer requirements. Check out the latest video on our YouTube channel where we explain exactly what it is and how it works. Now, I'll start off the highlights this week with a post from a managed service provider over on Reddit whose customer received tech support from Walmart, of all places. Now, don't get too hung up on the Walmart thing specifically. The important point here is that there's competition for managed service providers coming from all angles, and you need to be ready to differentiate yourself. As always, it's Reddit. There are plenty of opinions and ideas in the thread. I totally recommend checking it out. It's an interesting read, but with a normal caveat of it's Reddit, so kind of expect the unexpected. Now, we all love a good life hack, don't we? Well, here's one for MSPs, courtesy of security vendor Huntress. They talk about how the National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST, cybersecurity framework is a great way to bring some consistency to how any MSP goes about reducing the cyber risk for clients. Put simply, it's a list you can cross-reference to ensure you have the right tools in your stack and the right processes to basically be addressing the right areas for your customers. Dave Sobel is the host of the podcast The Business of Tech, and he's regarded as a leading expert in the delivery of technology services in the space. In this must-watch video, he and leading analyst Jay McBain discuss how it's vital that as an MSP, you cannot count on the value of managed services alone anymore. You've got to be looking at other technology areas such as robotic process automation, RPA, and cloud providers if you're really looking to grow. A survey of 458 development professionals, managers and senior leaders conducted by TechStrong Research, a sister entity of DevOps.com, found a staggering 43% are considering adding additional cloud service providers in the next 12 months. Read about that and the other key findings of the report at the link below on DevOps.com. Now, I'm going to hijack this section slightly as I'm absolutely over the moon to announce that Linode will be at CompTIA's ChannelCon event in Chicago, August the 2nd through 4th, and we would love you to come along as our guest. More on that in a minute. ChannelCon is arguably the highlight of the event calendar for managed service providers, and it's the first one in person since 2019. As always, there's a jam-packed agenda including help with sales and marketing strategies, business building, cybersecurity, and IT workforce strategies. It's an amazing opportunity to network with peers and vendors and to hear from industry experts on how to grow your business. We're going to be at booth 700 talking to MSPs about where alternative cloud fits in your stack, and we have got way more swag than we need, plus some very generous daily raffle prizes, so make sure you drop by, grab some of that and say hello. Also, if you register with promo code CC22Linode, you can come along as our guest absolutely free, which is basically a ticket worth $1,200. Link below. There is other stuff happening on the calendar too as we approach silly season for the events. At the end of July, 27th and 28th, you've got the ASCII Community Summit in Toronto, and you've also got the Channel Pro SMB Forum on the 8th of August in Charlotte. So that's it from me. If you're not yet a partner and you'd like to find out more about Linode, maybe just have a chat about some cloud projects that are on your radar, there's a link to our partner brochure below, and you're always welcome to just hit reply and we'll grab a virtual coffee together. Hope you found that useful. I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.